You know that feeling, right? You're on a long road trip, or it's just a crazy busy morning and you need something quick, something hot and savory from a bakery.
Not a delicate pastry.
No, not a pastry, proper fuel. I always go for the savory stuff, and in Australia, there's one thing that just, it reigns supreme.
I think I know where you're going with this.
We are taking a deep dive into the cheese and bacon roll. It's this beloved staple, and we want to figure out its appeal, its place in the culture, and, well, there's one regional version that is just wild.
It really is the epitome of comfort food simplicity.
Mm.
I mean, at its core, the cheese and bacon roll, the CBR, is just this freshly baked, really fluffy bread dough.
Right.
And it's topped with a generous amount of melted cheese, usually a cheddar, and then those crispy, salty bacon bits. You bake it till it's golden. That's it.
And that's all it needs to be. That simplicity is why it's everywhere. The sources call it a beloved staple, and you just can't argue with that.
No, it's completely ubiquitous.
It's in every bakery, every cafe. It's sort of woven into daily life, you know? It's got that childhood nostalgia thing going on, and it's absolutely essential for tradies.
Well, for the building site workers, for sure. It's that morning boost.
Exactly.
And what's interesting is, while the basic idea is simple, bakeries, they play with it.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little. The sources mention these small regional tweaks, like maybe adding a bit of tomato or barbecue sauce on top.
For some tang.
Exactly. Or sometimes stuffing the cheese inside the roll instead of just melting it on top. It's a great canvas for that kind of thing.
So if the CBR is this, humble foundation, how does it stack up against Australia's other bakery icons?
Well, if you're looking at the whole Aussie bakery pantheon, the CBR sits right alongside the heavy hitters. You've got the meat pie,
which is basically the national dish.
a top contender for sure.
Right.
Then the sausage roll, the lamington, and of course the vanilla slice.
The snot block.
The one and only.
Yeah.
The bakery culture there is so robust, and it's built on these hearty traditional favorites.
You know, what struck me reading the sources is that these icons don't always have to be ancient. The cheesy mite scroll, for example.
Modern classic.
Totally. That amazing blend of Vegemite and cheese was only invented in, 1994? By Roger Gillespie from Baker's Delight. It just shows that these simple, genius ideas are still happening.
That's a great point. It's an ongoing evolution.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting for me. We go from that beautiful simplicity to glorious culinary extremism. We have to talk about the Savory Slice.
Yes. This is a true hyper-local phenomenon.
It takes the same flavors we love, cheese and bacon, but in a totally different format.
It reportedly started around 1975 in a place called Murray Bridge in South Australia. McHugh's Bakery there kind of claims the title.
And its makeup is completely different.
Completely. Instead of bread dough, you've got 2 sheets of puff pastry, and in between them, a layer of minced meat gravy.
A meat gravy?
A meat gravy. That's topped with the classic cheese and bacon and baked.
Okay, hold on. A meat-filled puff pastry square. But that's not even the final step, is it? The ultimate local custom.
This is the best part.
Is to take that already hearty savory slice and put it inside a flat buttered roll.
Yes. A snack inside a snack. A double-carb masterpiece.
Is that even optimizing the snack anymore, or is that just, carb-loaded overkill?
I think it speaks to this wonderful, resourceful culinary optimism. If something is good, why not find a way to make it even more satisfying?
Double down on it.
Exactly. And, speaking of finding optimal ways to handle complex problems, whether that's a snack or a business process, that actually brings us to our sponsor.
That's a perfect transition. Given the creativity involved in, say, blending classic flavors into new forms, or just doubling up on carbs, you might need help figuring out where specialized agents could make the most impact for your business.
So if you need assistance with AI training, automation, integration, or software development, you should check out Embersilk.
That's EMBERSILK for all your AI needs.
So this whole journey, from the simple, ubiquitous cheese and bacon roll to its, let's say, complex cousin in Murray Bridge, it really celebrates how Australian food culture just thrives on these comforting classics.
But also on that surprising local innovation.
Absolutely. There's always room for that.
So what's the big takeaway here? For me, it's that Australian food culture isn't about being fussy. It's about robust, satisfying food. And if the Savory Slice teaches us anything, it's that we will always find a way to make a great snack even bigger.
Or at least find a way to put a snack inside another snack. It's that optimism again, that drive to elevate something simple to make it even better.
Oh, wonderful, resourceful culinary optimism. I love that.
It's a great way to think about it.
If you enjoyed this deep dive into Aussie bakery culture, please subscribe to the show.
Yeah.
Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in.